Hey everyone, welcome to Locks Life. My name is Shar. Today we're going to be talking about Neutrogena's Anti Residue Shampoo. And I say that with a little tinge in my heart because just like probably the reason why you're here, the product has been discontinued. So if you were like me, you probably were at CVS, maybe Target, and you did not see the Neutrogena Anti Residue Shampoo except for maybe on Amazon for like $40. And that is a far cry from the, $6 to $10 that you would see it at CVS. And so I was pretty disheartened when I saw that, and I was like, well, what happened? So we know this product has been around for, quite honestly, decades at this point. So it was pretty much a shock to see it not on the shelves anymore. And then I started to question, why would Neutrogena discontinue our favorite shampoo? The shampoo, it's great for locks. With locks, you want something that's not gonna produce buildup in your locks, and that's gonna kind of help keep it at bay. The product is great too. It doesn't really have a heavy scent. It's a clear product. There's not really many ingredients to it, and overall it's just like a nice gentle cleaning product. So if you hadn't tried it before and that sounds great to you, well, I'm sorry, it's not on the shelves anymore. It's not on their website anymore. You could get it on Amazon for $40 if you want to do that, but you're here probably because you don't. So after seeing the product discontinued, it really piqued my interest, and I was like, well, where did they go? Why would Neutrogena discontinue our favorite product? To figure that out, we're going to have to start with this one chemical called DMDM Hydantoin. And so I'm going to need you guys to bear with me for this tie between DMDM Hydantoin and Neutrogena's Anti Residue Shampoo. All right, so first, what is DMDM Hydantoin? So it's an ingredient. It's found in many skin and hair care products, such as shampoos and face washes. What the ingredient does is it helps extend the shelf life. And if you look at what WebMD has to say, the chemical stops or slows down the growth of potentially harmful fungi, yeast, and bacteria. This ingredient or chemical, it's also naturally occurring. So it's also found in trace amounts in apples and spinach, just to name two naturally occurring things in the world. So DMDM is formaldehyde releasing, which means formaldehyde will release over time. And formaldehyde in large concentrations can cause dermatitis, it can cause skin itching, and all of that also can lead to hair thinning. Also, in very high amounts, it's listed as a carcinogen. And DMDM is an ingredient that's found in Neutrogena's Anti Residue Shampoo. So you might be wondering, well, should that be a problem? You've probably been using the shampoo for years, maybe decades, without any sort of issue. So why would Neutrogena pull it off the shelves now? All right, so now let's get into some lawsuits. No lawsuit was actually filed against Neutrogena for DMDM Hydantoin, but two women filed a lawsuit against Unilever, and Unilever is a corporation that owns the brand Tresemme, and they sued saying that Unilever didn't disclose that certain Tresemme products contain DMDM Hydantoin and didn't disclose that it could cause hair loss. And so no, there isn't any studies that I found that definitively linked DMDM to hair loss, and a lot of studies do find that the concentration that's used in cosmetics is safe, and even for this lawsuit too. So they're not claiming that DMDM caused them hair loss. They're saying that DMDM could cause hair loss and that Unilever should have disclosed that, because then the product wouldn't have been worth as much to them, or maybe they wouldn't have bought it in the first place. And I want you to keep in mind, I know that we're here because we all love this shampoo, and it might seem frustrating that, hey, this shampoo is gone because these women filed this lawsuit that turned into a class action lawsuit. Overall, the lawsuit was filed in 2020, and then it was dismissed in 2022. And it's not to say that this product couldn't cause hair loss or couldn't cause hair thinning. At the end of the day, there is a long history of corporations putting out products and selling things that aren't good for the consumer. They aren't good for us, and lying about it to the last possible second, because that helps reduce their own liability as well. I can't say like that's going to be the case here, but what I will say is that this lawsuit also sparked a lot of conversation online. So there were a lot of TikToks, and essentially what happened is that people on social media started linking all these other products that contain DMDM Hydantoin. And of course, Neutrogena's Anti Residue Shampoo was one of them. There's one TikTok that has almost 3 million likes and counting at this point, listing a bunch of shampoos that have DMD Hydantoin, and Neutrogena's Anti Residue Shampoo was one of them. And there are a couple other articles too that listed it. So essentially now we have our favorite shampoo being caught up in controversy, where there's a lawsuit based on this ingredient and Neutrogena's Anti Residue Shampoo contains this ingredient. And so you're a corporation too. You want to make sure you don't want any negative controversy surrounding your product. To me, it would make sense that they might want to pull it. This is my opinion. They have not released a statement on this. So, but there are a few clues that I think could kind of point to that being the case. So outside of the fact of this whole DMDM Hydantoin lawsuit and controversy as well, if we take a look at their shampoos that they have on their website, I wrote an article about last year now. At that point, there were 7 shampoos and none of the ones that were in stock had DMDM Hydantoin. Looking at their shampoos now, again, none of the ones that are in stock now have DMDM Hydantoin in there. Even the very popular T-Sal Original Formula shampoo, that's out of stock. That's discontinued. Can't find that. They have a different one that's available. When I emailed them last year, they gave like a very cookie cutter response saying that they discontinue products for a variety of reasons. So they're not coming forward and saying specifically, hey, we're discontinuing it because of DMDM Hydantoin. And quite honestly, I don't think that they would ever will. Could be wrong, but I think it's something that it wouldn't benefit them to go ahead and say that. It could be something that maybe could be seen as admitting liability in a sense. So probably they're just playing it safe. All right, well, at the end of the day, the shampoo was gone and maybe they'll reformulate it. I've been hoping so. It's been a year and I don't see any reformulations, but you never know. One could be on the horizon. So whether you're looking for something to kind of get you through this period of time where fingers crossed, hopefully come back, or just, you know, at the end of the day, you just need a replacement. There are a few shampoos that I found. So some things that I was looking at when I was looking at replacements was like, you know, is it similar in scent? Is it similar in color? Is it similar in the cleansing agent and capacity? So those are some of the things I was looking at. So the first thing that I did when I realized that it was gone was look to see what other shampoos that Neutrogena had that were similar. The most similar one that I found was their Clarify and Shine shampoo. Of course, yeah, it's, as it says, it's grapefruit. So it's grapefruit scented. So for those who just kind of want something more neutral, this isn't going to be the one for you. The color, it's like a pink color and it's fine. I don't think it's like the end of the world to have a color. Ideally for me, it's clear. I just want something that you're adding the least amount of ingredients possible. I just want something that's going to clean my hair and then that's it. I'm not looking for additional colors or scents. There's always, I think a lot of shampoos is going to be something to some extent, but just pointing that out there. And for the cleansing capacity, it does not have any SLS derivatives, but the anti-residue one has a SLS derivative, SLES in there, and the pink grapefruit one doesn't have any SLS derivatives. And for me, looking for an anti-residue shampoo replacement, that to me is a con because I wanted something that has that sort of cleansing umph to it. Some of the ones I find that don't have the SLS derivative in there, they don't clean as much. And I know there is some even controversy surrounding SLS, so I'll probably do another video about that. But for me, I'm fine with it. And if any of you guys were using and liked the anti-residue shampoo, then you are probably by proxy okay with it as well. Another one that I saw that kind of seems similar to the Neutrogena's anti-residue shampoo was Suave Essentials. So what I liked about this one was actually the price point. So something else I didn't say, but Neutrogena's anti-residue shampoo, what was nice about it was that it was cheap and effective. And in the shampoo world, that is not always easy to find. So for this one, the reviews say it's highly scented. I've used it. It is pretty scented. So if you're okay with it, if you like the scent or you can get used to it, then this one might be fine for you to try. There were some reviews complaining about maybe a formula change over the years. So that's like something to be mindful of. But if you want to give it a shot, see how you like it, that could also be an alternative. The main cleansing agent for that one is similar to an SLS derivative. The difference is that the anti-residues shampoo's SLS derivative is based on a natural alcohol and the Suave Essentials shampoo is based on a synthetic alcohol. That was like really the only main difference that I could see between those two cleansing agents. So that one might be worth a shot too if you like it and you aren't too sensitive to scents. And the color of that one is blue. And the last alternative that I have is the Paul Mitchell 2 shampoo. So this one, I said it was going to be, in the article I wrote, it's going to be the first one that I'm going to try when I run out of the anti-residue shampoo, which I still have a little bit left actually. I still have some left. I have been watering it down. I pretty much only use it on my scalp to make it last a bit longer. But the Paul Mitchell 2 shampoo, very close on all the fronts. The color is clear. I don't love having additional scents in there, but it is lemon scented for those who are curious, which I mean, I would say is a bit more neutral-ish to me personally. But yeah, the Palm Ch2 has a very balanced pH. It just seems very similar to the Neutrogena's Anti Residue Shampoo. It has the same cleansing agent, similar clear color. And I have the Palm Ch3 shampoo, and I use that one on the length of my hair. That one just touts itself as being stronger than the Palm Ch2 shampoo. But I've been finding that one pretty fine to use for when I shampoo my hair. I just haven't been willing to put it on my scalp yet. Of course, I really like the anti-residue shampoo, and I still have it, so I'm still using that one on my scalp. But yeah, so far, at least for the body and the length of the hair, I really, really love the Palm Ch3 shampoo. And this is not sponsored, by the way, but I'll leave affiliate links down in the description. If you do click on any of those or buy anything from them, I will get a small percentage. But yeah, so that is pretty much the story. The Neutrogena Anti Residue Shampoo being discontinued, how DMDM Hydantoin fits into that, and some alternatives that you can try. So let me know how any of those go, if you've tried any of them out, if you like them, if you love them, if you hate them. Yeah, if you don't even care if they're going to come back because you found a replacement that you're super in love with for your locks. Let me know all of that. I'm really curious to hear what everyone else has to say, what everyone else has been trying in these very trying times. All right, thanks guys. Have a good one. Oh, please like, comment, subscribe.